Get ready.
Excuse me.
A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC? Can't believe Sony's allowing that, but you know what? Whatever. More power to the PC
These
players
past few
then.
years,
What?
sacrificing so much and asking for nothing. If you want to change
Spider-Man's coming to
you
PC?
have to be the kind of man
Holy
who
shit!
can make the hardest.
You PC players are gonna get your wish!
Do you really need two of those?
You are everything.
Yo!
This city.
Oh my god, I gotta tweet this like
I'm gonna
right
go
now.
Do your thing.
Marvel's coming to PC, dude!
Around like that.
Marvel Spider-Man.
Next time.
Time to bring back the glory days.
I thought it was never gonna happen, but now I'm gonna make a video on this, dude.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Dude, no freaking way! I just tweeted it, but no way, man! What's going on, people, and welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more, and to another exciting video. Just recently, we just had a really decent PlayStation State of Play with a few surprises to boot, and I'm pretty excited to talk about what went down in the event. Specifically, Marvel Spider-Man now officially coming to PC August 12, 2022, and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales will follow later in this fall. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so y'all don't miss anything. I'll get to my social media details at the end of the video. Before reading the official PlayStation blog on Spider-Man coming to PC, I just have to say that this caught me by surprise. I think all of us were caught by surprise as it was evident in the chat. I know in the past, I said plenty of times that Marvel Spider-Man is never coming to PC, but almost 4 years later, the game is still selling, it's hot. We're getting small updates here and there, and now PlayStation wants to put it on PC. Think whatever you want, because I know that some of you out there are a bit disappointed, but you have to admit it, it is a smart business move. Anyways, let's read the blog. Perhaps we can get a bit more clarity as to why PlayStation made the decision to bring this game to PC. So Marvel Spider-Man series is coming to PC. This is coming from the official PlayStation blog. You can find it at blog.playstation.com. That's right, the acclaimed PlayStation action blockbuster hits Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales are heading to PC. Developed by Insomniac Games teammates in collaboration with Marvel, Marvel Spider-Man Remastered introduces you to an experienced Peter Parker who's fighting big crime and iconic villains in Marvel's New York. At the same time, he's struggling to balance his chaotic personal life and career while the fate of Marvel's New York rests upon his shoulders. The same goes for our version of Miles Morales as he rises to challenge of becoming a new Spider-Man for his community and the city. In Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, currently available on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, Miles is adjusting to his new home in East Harlem while following in the footsteps of his mentor, Peter Parker. But when a fierce power struggle threatens to destroy his new home, Miles realizes with great power there must also come great responsibility. Miles must take up the mantle of Spider-Man and own it to save Marvel's New York. Before we further discuss the PC version of each game, I'd like to pause and express Insomniac's profound gratitude for those of you reading this post who have already purchased and played the PlayStation console versions of the Marvel Spider-Man PS4 and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales PS4, PS5. Let me tell you, there are a lot of folks to thank for your passion and support. With that in mind, I'm both ecstatic and humbled to share that Marvel Spider-Man series now has sold through more than 33 million copies globally as of May 15th, 2022. That is incredible. I actually didn't know that. I'm actually reading this blog for the very first time. That is just astounding. That is amazing. That is just incredible. I don't know what to say. That's so many copies. Now let's look more closely at Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on PC. We'll dive bomb into tech specs another time, but I hope after you watch this trailer, you can envision just how visceral it's going to be hurtling through the skies of Marvel's New York and taking on the most sinister rogues gallery around. Look at that gorgeous footage. I totally agree. I think the footage looked great, and even the motion and the fluidity of that trailer, of that gameplay that we saw, was extremely smooth, like buttery smooth. That's just a tiny sample of what to expect in Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on PC. Wait until you get your hands on the sticks. or mouse and keyboard feature confirmed. Of course, you can count on additional standard PC specific features such as adjustable rendering settings and ray trace reflections, with more features and details to be announced later. We're grateful to our PlayStation Studios partner, Studio Nix's software, for fully optimizing Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales for PC. Our production team has been thrilled with Nix's collaborative spirit and commitment to quality. We see a lot of ourselves when working with Nix's. We asked Jurgen Katzman, Nix's founder and senior director of development, if he'd like to share a few words about the game's PC development journey, and this is what he had to say. I am extremely pleased with the collaboration with Insomniac on the Marvel Spider-Man series. The shared support provided between our teams and the decision to quality above all is inspiring. It allows our team to leverage our technical expertise and focus on creating the best possible PC experience that takes advantage of all the exciting possibilities the PC platform has to offer. Our team has always been big fans of the work from Insomniac, and partnering with them to bring Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales to PC in the best way we can, and this is something we are incredibly excited about. We will have more details to share about both Marvel Spider-Man PC games as we approach their respective launches. For now, we can reveal that Marvel Spider-Man Remastered will launch on PC on August 12, 2022, while Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales will launch on PC in the fall of 2022. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on PC will include the full main story and its continued narrative in Marvel Spider-Man: The City That Never Sleeps DLC, which features 3 accompanying stories chapters in Peter Parker's journey, along with additional missions and challenges for players to discover. Thanks for reading, and as always, for supporting our original take on Spider-Man. We love our fans. And that comes directly from Insomniac Games. This is really exciting. I'm also kind of tempted to get the game, since the game does release one day before my birthday, which is August 13th, and it's pretty exciting to know that. But anyways, I just want to go over some of my opinions and my thoughts that I have about this. Now, after reading all of this, I believe this decision comes down to one thing, and that's money. One can argue that it's consumer awareness. For the longest time, fans have been wanting Spider-Man to come to the PC. I even had people commenting on a few of my videos saying how they wish they made the game available for PC. Of course, I thought it would never happen because that's Spider-Man, and I figured Sony PlayStation is going to be holding onto that IP very closely to the chest. Now, to no surprise, there were people very upset about this news, and I can understand why some people would feel that way. It's somewhat warranted because people normally buy PlayStations for game exclusives. The major selling point of a PlayStation is not necessarily the console itself, but the games you can't play anywhere else. Myself included, I was under the impression that games developed solely for the PlayStation would remain always on the PlayStation. But then I begin to question myself, what's the point of having a PlayStation if eventually the games will be brought to PC? See, that's just it. Having a PlayStation gives you that instant gratification on playing that title you've been anticipating a lot sooner than others. You have to remember that Marvel Spider-Man is about to turn 4 later this year. So for those of you questioning about what's the point of owning a PlayStation if eventually the games will make their way to PC, well, there's your answer. Also, not all PlayStation titles will make their way to PC. I can only think of a couple reasons why Marvel Spider-Man will make its way to PC, and that is to make more money by selling more units, consumer friendly, and demand. The demand for cross-platform is strong, and nowadays with social media being a major factor in our lives, it's easy for our favorite companies to hear your plea, or should I say, read them. Overall, I see this as an absolute win. I don't think it's anything too serious to be upset about. If you're getting upset, or if it even bothers you in the slightest that Marvel Spider-Man is coming to PC, then you need to get yourself checked out. Imagine getting so upset just because a product has been made even more accessible to people who've never had a chance to experience it. Just remember that not everyone has a PlayStation 5 or even a PlayStation 4, but now their chances have only increased because they get to experience this masterpiece on PC. The general public normally has a PC. You can almost find a PC in just about in every single household. So I'm pretty sure this has made a lot of people really happy. And I'm sure the graphics resolution and ray tracing are going to be dialed up to 11. If you're running a powerful PC, then for sure you'll be maximizing the game to its full potential. Also, the modding community is going to have a field day with this game. We're probably going to be getting like TASM 2 and Black Suit mods once this game comes to PC. Also, I should know that Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales will be making its way to PC later this fall. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share. It's pretty exciting stuff. Congratulations to all the PC owners out there who've been wanting this game for the longest to come to PC. I don't think I will be buying a copy of Marvel Spider-Man for PC once again. I already have it for both the PlayStation 4 and 5. I don't see a reason why I should own a copy of it for PC, but if you're going to get a copy for PC, let me know. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below, along with the links to my Twitter and Instagram. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss anything, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.